1, 2, 3.
I'll count. You counted last time. 1, 2. Oh, so now you're not gonna clap. Also, I heard a note from our.
We can't not do a clap slate, Monet. You
No. I heard from our editor. We don't need to do it at the same time, so I can do my own clap slate. 1, 2, 3. Bitch, that's me. Do you do your own?
You don't have to do it. What?
We don't have to do it together. Do you read the emails, Tamar?
That doesn't sound accurate, but whatever.
Do you read the emails, Tamar?
I don't. I have someone do it for me because I can't read.
You are so proud.
Because I can't read? What's wrong with not being able to read? Should I be ashamed because I can't read? So I should be ashamed now.
Yeah, you should.
Wow, that's very interesting. By the way, it's about how the education system failed me. I did not fail the education system. The education system failed me. And I can read, by the way. I'm actually halfway decent. I'm actually not a quick reader. I read slowly.
I'm not a quick reader either. I don't read very quickly. I read at a...
When words on the TV screen, I be in panic mode.
Okay, well, that's not me. I can read those pretty
well.
Oh,
the epilogue in a movie, I'd be like,
Star Wars, you're like, what was I going to say? Oh, but when it comes to... reading does make me sleepy, though. Does reading make you sleepy?
Too. It does. But
why is that? Is it like a thing in our brain? Are we just wired differently?
I don't know. It's probably something to do with being read to his children at a time of sleep, maybe. The reason why I try to stop you from singing at the top of every episode, which you were like obsessed with doing, is because when they stop trying to copy off of the read. Okay?
Do they don't sing at the beginning of every episode?
Do you not listen to the...
Okay, hold on. It also takes your brain power to interpret letters your eyes see and convert them into words. And as your brain works hard and your eye muscles tire, it's natural they would need rest, causing your eyes. So, nigga, you fall asleep when you're reading because your brain is working on overtime. Your fucking brain is on power drive.
Yes, we've already acknowledged that I read slowly and it's hard for me to read. What of it? This has been well documented and established. It is hard for me to read. I read very slowly.
So exercise that brain a little more. Less talking, more reading.
I've been reading my whole life. Reading is some people just have a hard time reading. So you got me, Monet. You shut me down.
Yes.
I have a learning disability. You ate me up with that one.
What's the thing you read the last time? You may trot me down into history with your words and twisted lies.
But what I'm saying is, Monet, they do open up every episode of Read. They sing. Do you not like Kid Fury? Why do you hate Kid Fury?
First of all, I love Kid Fury. He is very beautiful and he's very funny. I put on to Kid Fury back in the day when we were gonna do that number that I was putting together, and I was like, Bob, we need to do this candy number. The Candy Crush, because he had a Candy Crush rant on his YouTube, and I made a whole number. Y'all, let me tell the story. I never told the story. So Bob was back in town, and Pixie Aventura and I used to do The Help. And then Pixie was going away and Bob happened to be in town, from work. He already had been casted on Drag Race and was working and touring, and he happened to be in town. I was like, oh, Pixie's out this day. Can you do The Help with me? He was like, yeah, sure. We need to create a number though. So I'm at Bob's old house at 945 Amsterdam, and we're sitting down, and I'm like, oh, we could do something about Candy Crush, candy, because Candy Crush was really big back then. Oh my God, we're dating ourselves, OD.
Bitch, I'm not saying nothing.
Candy Crush was really big. So I'm like, I find this the Kid Fury had this really, really, really funny Candy Crush rant on YouTube. So I ripped the whole video, and I'm intersplicing that with different candy numbers, like Katy Perry's song, all numbers about candy. And
where's song about Katy Perry about candy? California Girls? No.
Or maybe not. Someone has some. I don't remember. It was a bunch of candy songs. And then I finished making the whole mix. And Bob was, what I just think we should do. I'm not feeling it. I don't like it. We should do something else. I was like, bitch, I just spent 3 hours making this mix. And Bob vetoed the whole thing. It was very rude.
Monet offered me a mix that was incredibly complicated with songs I did, with a monologue I did not know, asked me to learn it a few hours before the show, and was like, let's do it. Maybe that's how you do your performances, but I'm not interested. Personally. No, thank you. So yeah,
I didn't know it either.
And we know that you will go and lip sync even on national TV, not knowing words. and Nicole Byers clocked you on that. And you know what? At first, I stood by you, but now I stand with Nicole Byers. You didn't know the words.
Okay,
You didn't know the
will add
words,
it,
and she ate you
Bob.
up.
You will add an S. She is one buyer. She's got multiple buyers.
I'm talking. You don't know how many Nicoles are in her family.
She
You
is
have no clue. She
Jingle
has a twin
balls.
sister named Nicole Byers. So they are the Nicole Byers.
Jingle balls, Squid Games, Nicole Byers. You are. Bob,
I was saying Nicole Byers' opinion.
the other day, Bob came over here. He was like, "What the hell? You keep on saying I'm a hood bitch. I'm a hood bitch. You a hood bitches add S's
I'm
on
not
shit.
a hood bitch.
You are a hood bitch."
I was literally sitting in the backseat of Monet's car eating popcorn. Just literally, by the way, just eating popcorn.
We went to see Color Purple on Christmas morning. And then, so Bob is, I picked Bob up, brought him to the movie theater, and I drive him back home. So we're riding back home. This nigga is just in the back of the back seat of the car. Just, yeah, girl, because,
But also, why was I in the back seat, Monet?
Oh my God.
Why was I in the back seat, Purple Monet?
Because you were the first stop. Everyone knows when you're dropping people off.
Why was I in the back
If there are
seat
multiple
on the way
stops,
to Color Purple, Monet?
the first person who's getting off sits in the back because then if you were in the front seat, this one to get up and get out. That doesn't make any sense.
So who's in the front seat?
Andy.
Jacob, have you ever seen the back seat while Monet sits in the front seat, Jacob?
Never.
What?
Jacob,
That is not true. Y'all are lying.
No, Jacob has sat in the back seat while Monet sits in the front seat plenty of times.
That's not true. First of all, you have rarely given me a ride anywhere. Let's talk about that.
Well, that's because you're never on time, and I don't have time to wait.
I'm never on time. That is not true.
I have to come by and pick you up. You're like literally pussyfooting around.
Bob, you are literally making sure. You are.
As they say in Color Purple, pull the molasses out your ass.
The gas
pull the molasses out your ass.
Is Okay, last thing before we get into the queens. Oh my God, Danielle Brooks. So I got to go to like a little thing. I first saw the Color Purple, the new one, the musical. I mean, the movie musical that came out on Christmas Day. Todrick had like a special screening, and then so I went with him to go see it at a thing.
You went with who?
I'm
kidding. I love Tom. I'm just kidding.
And it was just like special screening. Like Oprah was there, like the entire cast, Oprah, everyone was there, and they did like a talk back afterwards. And
you met Oprah?
Yeah.
Oh, you met her or you was in the room with her?
No, I didn't meet her. I just met her. I mean, I was in the room with her. I did not meet her, no.
Did she look rich?
You know what? In real life, Oprah just looks like a normal black lady. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you see like,
some people look rich. Did she not look rich? Some people like see them like they look rich.
Like I saw Michelle Obama like walking at Essence, and I was like, that she looks like a rich woman. Like she just exudes wealth. And not that obviously we all know Oprah is a billionaire, but Oprah doesn't give like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same energy. But anyway, she looked amazing. She looks incredible. And this is my second time seeing it. Danielle Brooks is
who looked rich there? Who in the cast looked rich?
Oh my God, I feel like this is so problematic to talk about.
You don't have to answer the question. You can just say I don't care to.
I mean, who looks rich? I mean, they all look.
You know who's been looking extremely opulent lately? Fantasia Brunner has been looking incredibly opulent. Her on this press tour, every look, it's a banger after banger after banger. Her looks are incredible. She looks like she spent a lot of money to look the way she looks. Because as Taraji
let us know, these ladies, so when you go to do press, like you get paid to do your film, there is not a budget, or not that I'm aware of, a budget to do press, right? So when you are doing, after you film the movie, you get paid Terrence Howard, he got paid his $12,000 for Hustle and Flow. When he had to go do the promo for the movie, to go do all the interviews and flying to different premieres in different cities, I think they pay for your flights and stuff. But to get like your hair, your looks, your makeup, all that stuff is done. The artist pays for that out of pocket. Like that is not.
Can confirm.
Say it again.
Can confirm. I mean, when y'all did all that promo for All-Star 7, were you paying for any of those looks?
Right. No, you pay for all that yourself out of pocket.
They buy your hotel, they buy your flight, but you do everything else yourself.
Everything else.
And they'll get you from the hotel to the thing. Too.
Yeah, they get you from the hotel to the event or to the press, whatever it is, and then back. But everything else is your own on your own dime. And then if you have a hair and glam team that you trust, that you want to like, because you don't want to gamble on trusting some bitch from fucking North Hollywood, like you're like, I'm gonna fly my own team because like I know what the quality of the work is, and that's what I want to co-sign on, and this is gonna be very big. It's gonna be seen by a lot of people. Like you fly that in too. So there are
Maybe
a
that's
lot
why
of
Jeremy Carey did the All Stars 2 promo out of drag. He did the
who?
whole thing out of drag. Jeremy Carey
Oh yeah, I
was in All
remember
Stars
that.
2. He did
I remember
almost the
that.
entire promo out of drag. All right, we should hop into our
Yeah.
sorry, give Danielle her flowers, then we hop into our topic.
Yes, Danielle Brooks I'm just in awe of her talent. I saw her on Broadway doing it, the revival with Cynthia Erivo. She was fucking stellar then. In this movie, she is chef's kiss, amazing, so funny, so much range. She's just amazing. And Coleman Domingo also. Fucking, I love Coleman Domingo. What a talented actor, and to get to witness them in such an iconic film was really dope.
I echo that sentiment. We are getting back into Every RuGirl Part 9, I want to say.
8.
And we are on 8. Is it 8? Which one is it, Jacob? 8?
We're kind of like one back. Like we're about to do season 9, and this is part 8.
Yeah.
Part 8. We are on season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We are going to talk about the wig wizard, the witch of the locks, Miss James Mansfield.
James Mansfield. I like James Mansfield. I don't think I've ever. Oh yeah, I did. I met her with you. Well, you probably met her before, but we met her together at the Trixie Motel party thing that they had in Palm Springs. That's when I first met her in like IRL.
She is she's Mexican. She's from Wisconsin, Maddie, Wisconsin.
James is Mexican.
She went Puerto Rican. She went European. She's Mexican.
Okay.
I thought she's Mexican. And she's made a big name for herself in the wig space, specifically on YouTube. And her and I have had a lot of interactions because of the wig, because of the infamous First Impressions wig. Her and I, she recreated it, and then I sent her the actual wig, and then she restyled it, and then she redid it in human hair. So I now have 3 versions of that wig. 3.
That's 3 too many.
And again, Marco, I'm so sorry that Monet is disrespecting your work like this. We'll cover that later, though.
Whoa! She shares a birthday with Monet Exchange. Me and James Mansfield have the same birthday?
And Jacob, excuse you.
Oh and Victoria God. Justice.
Who the fuck is Victoria Justice?
She's from the TV. She's from like one of those. It was like Nickelodeon or something. It was like the TV show Victorious.
Yeah, Victorious.
But Bob, you don't even know. You're just repeating what Jacob said.
She's from the Nickelodeon show Victorious.
Anyway,
is she not, Jacob?
It might not be Nickelodeon, but
yeah, it might not be Nickelodeon though. She also reviewed the Momo palette for us on her page, so shout out to her. And you're gonna and there maybe there'll be another palette coming your way.
Yes, James. Okay, yeah, James went home pretty early in season 9. She was 14th place in season 9, which was.
But she did pretty well on All Stars, though.
Yeah, in All Stars she was 7th place.
An image burned into my mind of James Mansfield was her doing a little front rollover. That is burned into my brain.
On the cheerleading challenge, yeah. Drag Race needs to bring back physical challenges like that. I'm so mad I never got to do a physical challenge like that. Not the season 4 wrestling one or the season 9 tumbling one.
From what I understand, there's a reason why they're not doing that cheerleading anymore. Apparently, it was probably dangerous. But shout out to James Mansfield and her little voice. Her voice. She's someone who changes her voice in drag.
Mm-hmm. You know what, Bob?
I'm squeak she does.
I'm gonna try changing my voice in drag.
Can you do the squeak? No, like, have you heard her squeak?
No.
Wait, let's do maybe an edit pause. I want Monet to look up the squeak and see if she can do it. I can't do it.
I probably can't.
I can't make noise while breathing in. I can't do. I can't phonate in, or I can't make a. Ooh, that just took it out of me.
I type in James Mansfield squeak and ain't nothing coming in. I don't know how to find it.
On YouTube? I'll send it to you. Hold on one second, please.
Well, this is a break time, so do you want to just say that we're going to break so they can edit it, and then we'll come back after the break?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and edit out.
Let's take a little break. We're gonna find a squeak, and we'll be right back.
Okay, I can't find it, so whatever. I couldn't find the squeak, but I did find Jane Mansfield in the squeak. I didn't realize that squeak was from Jane Mansfield. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, she's. I wouldn't say James is a period. I mean, her character is obviously based off of that person, but I don't feel like her drag is like trapped in this era, like that bitch from the new season, the season 16 bitch.
Robbie Turner.
No, season
Plasma.
16. Plasma.
I thought you said from my era.
No, I said I literally said the season 16 bitch.
Oh, I thought you said. I don't know why I felt whatever. But James's aesthetic is very.
One of my favorite things you do. Yeah, people are like, no, whatever. Another point. Anyway, you love a whatever. Another point.
Anyway, let's go on to Kimora Black, who is such an interesting. She's like an enigma to me.
Why?
I don't know. Before on Drag Race, she was just so like interesting, and like her like out of drag persona was like so butch and like
Was it?
tattoos and like kind of like
I don't think butch. I remember Kimora Black was someone people were speculating about being on the show for a while, but she had a lot of tattoos and stuff. I wouldn't say she was butch though. She was always pretty femme.
But it was in pictures. It was like a lot of this, like a lot of like.
Oh, was it? I don't remember actually.
Like a lot of like.
Mm.
And she's non-binary, and she's so interesting to me. She's just so interesting to me.
Well, a big thing on her season, people were like, "You're fake. Your cheeks are fake. They're filler, whatever." And then she like showed like either she showed pictures of her when she was younger, or she showed like pictures of like her family and stuff. And people were like, she was like, "No, girl, this is what the cheeks like." She's like, I don't know what she is.
Vietnamese.
What country she said her family's from?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. She was like, "Bitch, my family is Vietnamese American, and this is how our motherfucking cheeks look." And
is that how Plastic Family looks?
I don't know. I've never seen Plastic's Family.
Is that how Plastic looks?
Which no, but maybe Plastic is an anomaly.
I mean, I obviously don't have any strong opinion about whether or not Kimora has had any.
Apparently, you do.
Procedure. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know that Vietnamese is like. Was she like? This is how Vietnamese people look, because I don't know that Vietnamese people look like they've had work done. Like I went to school, like again, Atlanta has a very high Vietnamese population. Like a lot of the Asian people in Atlanta are Vietnamese. So I grew up around a lot of Vietnamese people, and I don't particularly remember like, oh, this is how Vietnamese people look. Maybe she meant like a specific ethnicity within Vietnam.
I think she was just saying her family. She's like, "This is how my family look, y'all."
Oh, well, the way you pitched it was like, this is how Vietnamese people look. That's why I haven't heard her say this. So I thought,
no. She was saying I'm Vietnamese American, and this is how my family look. Like this is how we look. I'm not saying that all Vietnamese people. She's saying like I'm Vietnamese American, and this is how we look. My family.
Oh, like two separate things.
Yeah.
And on a side note, to anyone wondering, I'm Vietnamese. Now let's talk about something completely separate. This is how my family looks. Have you seen that clip of Michael Jackson? They're like, "You had your nose done." No, chin, stop it. Have you seen this?
No. Oh God. Well, we cannot pause every 5 minutes for you to find a video.
No, but I want you to know what I'm talking about.
Oh God.
Wait, so people are using it online, and it's just Michael Jackson being like. They're like, "You've had your nose done." No, stop it. And he's like calling out all the procedures that he feels like Michael Jackson had done. Oh my God. Of course I can't find it.
You have got to put the phone down. You are Delulu.
Because I want you what here it is.
Haven't you? The photographs of you, if I look at them.
No, it's called adolescence. It's called growing and changing.
Yeah, but even the shape of your face has changed.
No, it has not. I've had no plastic surgery on my face, just my nose. It helped me.
But
You've had
Here it is.
implants in your cheeks.
Oh God.
You've had a dimple made in your chin.
Please.
You've had your lips enlarged.
Oh,
You've had your
That's
eyelash,
stupid.
eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
It's stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true.
So that I feel like that was what it was. With her be like, no, it's stupid. It's stupid. None of it's true. None of it's true.
I mean,
They were-
she's definitely had some body work done. I mean, Kimura has.
She said she didn't.
No, I mean her body. She don't talk about her body, bitch.
No,
that
she
is
said
not
she didn't.
her
She said
ass.
she never had anything done.
That is not her ass and her hips.
I don't know. All I'm saying is she said she never had anything done. Well, this is what her. This is how
No,
Vietnamese
she
people
said her
say.
face. She said her face is untouched.
And they were. I don't know if you remember this. They were going down her whole body, and she kept being like, "No." Then she goes, "I don't remember. Did I? No, I don't think I did. I haven't had. I don't think I've had anything done. Do you remember this, Jacob? Am I crazy?
I don't remember this.
Yeah, no, this happened. I think it might have been untucked, but this definitely happened.
Yeah, they were like, "You didn't have ass or anything." She goes, "No, I don't think I've had anything done." They're like, "What do you don't think?"
Well, see, the bar is working out. We could not afford.
And
Stop
Trinity
it.
was there, and Trinity was like, "Come on, girl, I know work when I see it."
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, but she kept. I mean, obviously, I don't know if Kimura's had anything done, but she said she ain't had nothing done. She said, "Stop it. It's stupid.
If
It's
you see
stupid.
Kimura Black, there's no way this bitch has not had her
It's
ass and hips done.
stupid. It's stupid.
No way.
Come on.
No way.
No, nothing. She also famously had never done drag without hip pads ever, and she did them on the show one time. I think she like cried because she was like, I feel so brave to have done drag without my hip pads, and everyone was like, this is wild. And then the outfit she got eliminated in, Alaska bought it on eBay auction for like $1,500.
It was that like that white like a sailor outfit, right?
It was a fur thing. It was something furry.
A furry?
It looked like fur. It was like fur pieces and like fur pelts and some sort of a maybe Jake can find it. Kimura's elimination.
Yeah, Jacob, can you pull that up?
But in the meantime, let's move on to a queen.
Your favorite, Bob's favorite queen.
What makes her my favorite queen?
Because that story about y'all on the cruise ship, I'll never forget it.
A story of me regaling how much I loved her. No, me and Charlie did have an awkward run in. She did DM me. I never responded to it. Being like, I would love to clear this all up, and I was like, I think I'm clear.
Let's make it clear. Charlie Hides was the oldest. I think she's one of the oldest contestants who's ever competed on Drag Race, right?
For America, I think she is the oldest one.
Yeah, she was 50 when she competed.
She also claims to be the only Charlie Hides in the world, which is so interesting to me.
Say it again.
She also claims to be the only Charlie Hides in the world, which is so interesting to me. That's an interesting tidbit.
I mean, that's honestly it's fierce. I mean, I'm the only Monet Exchange in the world. That's fierce.
She's born on July 12th, 1964. She's 59 years old, and she lives in the UK. So she's also the first queen who lived in the UK to compete in America, because she clearly has some sort of dual citizenship. Actually, I don't know. That's not clear. I'm assuming because she's an American citizen, she probably still has.
Their pronouns are they, them. They, them.
Charlie's they, them?
Yes.
Oh. Well, they seem to be I think they have like dual citizenship. Or maybe because they're American. I don't know.
But let me say, Bob will make up a story about these bitches. He'll be like, she's actually a dual American Irish because she was born by way of
she
France.
lives in the UK, so she's obviously a citizen of the UK. That's clear.
And
she's American.
You don't have to be a citizen to live there.
Well, but she can work there. So she has some sort of work permit. She can legally live in the UK.
I got family living in the UK and they're not citizens. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I say there. No. I can't. Okay. I don't understand all the immigration laws of the UK. I'm assuming that she's a UK citizen. I do not know this, but I do know that she is an American living in the UK. That I can say for sure. How about that?
This is another Bobism. Monet, I don't claim to know the geopolitical rules of immigration law.
Well, I don't know. But I do know, if I move to the UK and become a citizen there, I still am a citizen of the United States, right? I don't revoke my U.S. citizenship. I can come back.
Yeah, you can have dual citizenship. Yeah.
Yeah, so she probably has dual citizenship. She's married to some.
Did she have a British accent on the show?
No, she's not British, Monet. She's American.
But bitch, Madonna wasn't British. She had a British accent. What's your point?
Okay, and you're not Jamaican, but you have a Jamaican accent. So now what? Let's talk about it, Mary.
But Charlie Hides she had a very iconic send home because she just literally it was her versus Trinity, and she just
Do
stood
something,
there.
Charlie.
She just stood there. If y'all did not watch season 9, it's worth just going back to watch the episode of Charlie Hides lip syncing the bottom because it was honestly one of the saddest things I've ever seen on the show. She just
apparently, according to other girls, it is confirmed that she did have a broken rib.
How did she break? Oh, from the cheerleading thing.
Cheerleading, a broken knee and a broken rib.
She had a broken knee.
Eureka O'Hara broke her knee on the
right,
her knee. Girl, that's why they're not. And Monet's like, bring back more cheering stuff. Also, Charlotte Hides is another serial blackface artist. She's another one. She did it. The difference is, I don't know that Charlie Hides. Well, maybe I think Charlie has done some atoning or something, but Charlie Hides also was doing it really recently.
Oh.
Like I think she was doing it either right before or right after she filmed Drag Race, which is wild.
That is kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. Not Charlie Hides and Shane Dawson and Justin Trudeau. It's all Key Can.
So yeah, Charlie Hides is an interesting girly, and I'm probably gonna get another DM from her, and I will not answer. So Charlie Hides, delete the draft. I'm not gonna answer.
It's also interesting, like these girls that after Drag Race that just disappear, right? Like on a Robbie Turner. I've never has Charlie Hides posted recently? I'm gonna go ahead. Let me go see.
Yeah, Charlie Hides post. Charlie Hides does bingo. She has a whole bingo thing. She's really big in bingo, in the digital bingo world.
She's really big in bingo.
Charlie Hides has not disappeared. You just haven't seen her. Oh, yeah. Robbie Turner disappeared intentionally. Robbie Turner is intentionally avoiding the public eye, and Robbie Turner has disappeared.
Charlie Hides TV on.
All right, what I meant to say was Robbie Turner has intentionally avoided the public eye, and Charlie Hides, she's just not in your orbit, I guess.
Charlie Hides TV posted 6 hours ago. A few weeks ago, while showing my neighbor the new sunroom, I joked, "I'm going to pay one of the farmers across the valley to put up a sign so I can feel like I'm living in Hollywood." On Christmas Eve, we got a text message, "Look out your window." My 70-year-old neighbor had erected a sign on his garden pergola of me in blackface in Hollywood.
I don't want to stop you, but this doesn't seem interesting. I don't know that this is, I don't know. Do I want to hear this? What is this about?
Me in blackface in Hollywood.
Wait, what? Wait, did you make that last part up?
No.
Wait, okay, I apologize. That is interesting. What is this on? Is this Instagram? What is this?
I'm kidding.
Oh. Yeah, bitch, don't read this boring ass fucking tweet or text. Just can we move on from Charlie Hides?
She's my favorite queen. I want to tell him. No, I'm kidding. I'm done. I don't have anything to say about her.
Let's go on to a very talented, but also low-key controversial drag queen, Eureka. And I think she's dropped the O'Hara, actually.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Eureka is from Johnson City, Tennessee. Eureka was my co-star on We're Here for 3 seasons. Eureka.
You mean your boss? Continue.
My boss? How was she my boss?
Eureka was the main girl. We all know that.
Okay, nice. Eureka was my co-star on We're Here. 3-time GLAAD Award winner, Eureka O'Hara. Peabody Award winner, Eureka O'Hara. And she is
you on somebody's body, okay.
Would you say she's probably the most famous queen from Tennessee?
No.
From Drag Race?
From Drag Race, yes.
I mean, I think Bunny is the most famous queen from Tennessee.
I'd agree, but from Drag Race, it'll be Eureka. I mean,
Dolly Parton is the most famous.
Who else is from Tennessee?
Dolly Parton.
No, drag race.
Dolly Parton's not doing drag. Dolly Parton says she's doing drag, so you're gonna deny Dolly Parton's drag.
Eureka, Lady Bunny. Who else?
Cameron Michaels.
Oh yeah, Cameron.
Damn. You should remember that name, and that's the name you should remember, and you know why.
Also, it's Ora Mayari and Jaden Dior Fierce.
Yeah, Ora Mayari, the bitch that you spent a whole season of watchery dragging her through the mud, calling her outfits dumb, silly. Yes, that was you. She literally wanted to block you.
She was there for 3 episodes. How was it a whole season? How did I spend the whole season? How was it a whole season?
You are so mean. Aura, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aura.
How was it a whole season?
That is so mean, Bob. That's not nice.
You tried to set me up, and I took the bait and took the whole ship down, bitch. Last night when they took me to her, well, actually, I drove myself there actually to her home, and I played a game which it's called Secret Hitler. I wish it would call it something else because it's such a fun game, but I just hate that it's called that. I hate that it's called that. Like why is it called that? In fact, let's take out this break, and we're back. I just hate that it's called that, but it is a very interesting game. But they could have called it literally anything else.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they chose Secret Hitler. I mean, there is never a time that would have been okay. Like, even I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe because it's like salacious, but like even if they just called it Secret Fascist. I just don't know why does it have to be called Secret Hitler? Like why?
I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Monet, okay, Monet's a stakeholder. Monet's one of the creators.
But it was a very fun game, and so the first round we were playing the fucking game, I knew that Bob was a secret fascist, and I'm trying to like hip everyone on game, but Bob is so good at fucking conniving and deceiving these fucking idiots. Everyone is like, oh no, not Bob. I'm like, oh my God, he is absolutely a fucking fascist. No one fell for it. Then the second game, then we had two people playing that were just chaos agents. They were anti. It was maddening to me.
They were both third party. They were both third party.
They were libertarians. They were just not helping
Monet. I immediately clocked Monet, and I was like, everyone, don't fall for Monet's shit. Eat her up, y'all.
And then Bob does this thing, and Bob goes, everyone listen to the sound of my voice. It is at this, y'all gotta remember this.
Everyone look at your phone. I said, everyone look at your phone and mark the time, because you will remember where you were and what time it was when I told you this was a fascist, and that one is Secret Hitler. And then at the end of the thing, this guy was like, yeah, it was 8:52. You were right.
But it was fun. It was a fun little Christmas.
What? I just wish they would call it something else. There must have been someone else being like, guys, your game is so fun and it can bring a lot of joy to parties, but like, why does it have to be called this?
Yeah.
Can you talk about the white elephant gift exchange?
Oh my God,
this is the very own thing with Eureka O'Hara, the Elephant Queen.
The white
Jacob, you ate that up.
The white elephant gift exchange was very fun. So everyone, if you don't know what, well, we called it an interracial elephant because
when we say white elephant, we're not talking about Eureka. And to be clear, Eureka is an elephant. She says she's the elephant queen. She's white and she says she's the elephant queen. I'm not calling her an elephant. She calls herself the elephant queen.
Nigga, you don't want none of us said nothing. You
went like
I was doing my Nicki Minaj impersonation. Anyway, so we did the interracial elephant party last night. Everyone brings a gift, and you get to take a gift, and then someone can either steal your gift or open up another random gift. So we go on the thing. Now, when I do white elephants, I thought they had to be new things. I didn't think they could be used.
I think you can make whatever you want. So they're usually either like you set a price limit, but this one was used things from your home, which Monet did not tell me, by the way. I just happened to randomly bring a used item from my home. Monet didn't tell me it was a potluck. I came empty-handed. I did not know this because Monet didn't send me the text. And Andy was like, I thought you were going to send Bob the flyer with the information. Monet did not tell me that it was supposed. I just lucked out and grabbed something from my home. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? And you're covering your face in shame because it's the truth.
I'm covering my face in fucking rage, okay? Number one.
Rage at me? You didn't tell me. I showed up with no food. Monet, I know I would have went to the store and grabbed something. I showed up with nothing.
Number one, Bob never made plans of spending Christmas with me. I did not know Bob was even going to be in town.
Because I wasn't invited.
4 days ago, I was like, "Oh, Monet, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm home." He's like, "I'm coming home tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, pick him from the airport." I pick him up from the airport. Happily, a trip that normally takes me 40 minutes took me an hour and 50 minutes because of the rain in LA. But I gleefully did it because I missed my best friend.
Why are you complaining?
I drove him home.
Then why are you complaining if it was so gleeful? Why are you complaining?
Then the next day, I was like, "Oh, what you doing on Christmas Day?" I was like, well, let's go to the movies." I was like, "Work." I was like, "We have to go early because Andy and I are doing a white elephant. You want to come over?" He was like, "Yeah, I'll come over for Christmas." Boom.
All the information I was given. all the information I was given.
Bitch, I wasn't thinking about all of that. I was just like, you could. Also, it was so last
Like,
minute.
what's that guy's name? The guy whose name I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Sandal. Anyway, because I happen to know that he got his invite last minute, but he knew to bring food. He knew to bring stuff from home. Yeah, he knew to bring food.
Because that's Andy.
He got all the information.
Bitch, I didn't even know that it was. I didn't know everyone had to bring food. I was that gift, that invitation Andy sent to everyone. I didn't even get that. I wasn't even on that.
So you weren't even invited. What were you doing at the party then?
This is my motherfucking house that I paid the mortgage on this bitch. That's why.
We know Andy pays most of the mortgage. Do not even act like, okay, yeah, you pay the mortgage.
Okay. I have a bridge.
First of all, Monet doesn't want to even tell y'all that Monet is. First of all, Monet pays the mortgage on her home back in Brooklyn, which is why she can't pay the mortgage on this home as well. So Andy had to co-sign for this house and pay
okay. Anyway, so we're doing this white elephant thing, and then so this person, Spitlali made this
interracial elephant.
Huh?
Interracial elephant.
Yeah, interracial elephant. So we're doing the gift exchange, and then
maybe bleep his name because this part is shady. Bleep his name. Which part are you telling?
The so then
the last one or the one in the middle that was
the one in the middle. The one in the middle.
Yeah, bleep his name because I don't want to.
No, he won't care. He won't care. I promise he won't care.
You just met him.
No, the one who made the gift.
Yes, bleep his name.
Okay, yeah. So then Patrick, who is good friends of me, he's good friends with Andy, and now obviously I'm friends with Patrick. Blah blah blah. So Patrick pulls up this thing and he opens it, and it's like I'm gonna go get it really quick, actually.
So while Monet's going to grab it, I will try to describe what happened. So he opens up the gift, and as soon as he opens it, the very first words that come out of his mouth was, "Did some high schooler make this? Like, did some high school student make this item?" And then the guy who brought it said, "Actually, I made it just last week." And then everyone at the party was like, because he was like, "What untalented, no, like beginner ass, lame high school artist? What idiot did you guys bring this? Made this? Did you brought this from?" And he was like, "I made it, and I made it last week."
Which honestly, it is in my opinion, one of the sweetest gifts of the night, because like this person made it with love. Like they made an actual thing, and I love it. I think it's really dope. We're keeping it. Like I love this gift. I think it's very cool.
It is cute, but the gifter and the gift, they were both looking crazy after that one.
I know, but thank God it's a situation like us, right, where immediately we started like making light of it and making jokes about it to bring the temperature down in the room. Because like I'm like, people who aren't funny, how do they handle stuff like this? Would it just be like awkward after that?
It probably would have been better to just move on and not cause a scene. It probably would have been better just to not say anything and then just let the guy go, "I made it last week," and then just kind of that be the end of it. But we low-key were all like, "Oh my God, ate him up with that one, ate him up. The library is open, darling."
So that happened, and then later, Andy. So really, right before everyone got there, I gave away some earbuds I had from a thing, and then so Andy comes down and he brings down a butt plug, and he like is grabbing. I was like, "What are you doing with that?" He was like, I'm gonna put this for the white elephant." I was like, "Andy, you cannot." I was like, go buy a brand new one. A used butt plug to a fucking.
The whole thing is supposed to be for use. That's the point of it. You give
not
used
a
stuff.
butt plug, Bob.
Well, someone wanted it. I will say this: someone literally came back and grabbed it.
So then Doug, another person, came with his mom, his like 70-year-old mom from Brazil who doesn't speak a whole lot of English. And then so it's her turn. It's like towards the end. There are two gifts left. There's the idol was the butt plug and it's another gift bag. So then she goes and she brought the gift bag. She wasn't gonna open that one. So then she opens she's unwrapping and Andy's sitting there like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And she's like trying to like.
We have the footage. We have dual footage. I filmed Andy, Monet filmed the mom.
And we'll post it. And then she's like trying to like, she's unwrapping the thing and she reveals, she's like, "Oh my God." And she goes to like hit Andy with it. She's like, "I can't believe like what?" And she's like looking at Andy, she is befuddled. She is aggrieved,
disgusted that these homosexuals over here just acting crazy.
So then the last person goes, And Nick goes to open her gift, and it's fully a purple dildo.
She brought the dildo.
She brought the
which is kinda
dildo to the party. It was-
Also, before I get back to Rika, I would say I bought a great gift. I bought the
Renaissance.
Renaissance World Tour photo book.
Yeah, I wish I
All
got
right.
that.
Back to Eureka. Mona, you have any interesting experience? Well, we really have not done anything about Eureka. You have any experience with Eureka?
You know, I met Eureka on. I mean, I don't want to talk about Mike's because we're going to talk about later. Are we going to talk about her later?
What do you mean later?
She's on season 10.
We're doing the Diva series?
No, we only did Shangela once. So I think that was the time.
Okay. Yeah, so Eureka, I met obviously Eureka on season 10. Eureka was a lot of personality because Eureka I remember us all being like kind of gagged because Eureka had done Drag Race before, or she was there, for 4 episodes. She kind of knew like like a little more than we did, right? Like all of us, we each brought like one outfit, one wig, like for each thing. Where Eureka, because she'd done it before, she knew sometimes you want to swap things out. So she bought like multiples of things. And we were all like, that's an advantage. Because we don't have that luxury. We can't swap shit out because you've done it before. So you can like you can like swap things out and try this wig with this. Where we were just all super like this. Wait,
why didn't you have the option to bring multiple options?
Because this is the thing. Like when you do Drag Race before, you realize that's a thing. But going into the first time, you're more conscious of the weights of your bag. Make sure they're all 50 pounds. And like you just like don't want to bring any extra things, so you don't think it's allowed.
But it's also pretty common it's not like Eureka's the first queen to come back. Like it's pretty common for a queen to come back and have a slight advantage because they've done the competition.
Well, the other thing I was also thinking about is Eureka, because she was on a season already. She did the season 9 tours and she started doing the show. So she also was working and had a lot bigger budget to spend on her outfits than the queens did because she came back.
Know, too, lots of drag queens who go into Drag Race in their first season have bigger budgets than queens who are on the same season. You know what I mean? So like obviously all drag queens aren't starting at the same fiscal point. Everyone's not starting from the same amount of money, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Eureka,
luckily, I didn't have any returners on my season. We had a returner from my season.
Eureka was fun. I'm really sad I was not there for her and Vixen fight. Like, because I was on stage in the bottom, I got to see it. But like now seeing how fierce, how like iconic it was, I'm just really sad I missed it.
Like you wanted to be around for it?
Yes. In the room?
In the room where it happened. Can you name that musical?
There's
Can you name that musical?
No, I don't know. No.
In the room where it happened. I want to be in the room.
Is that Tony Braxton?
Hamilton. I said musical.
Oh.
Yeah, Tony Braxton the musical.
Well, you sound like you were doing a very Tony. Very Tony Braxton. I don't really have any stories about Eureka, to be honest. We've done some gigs and stuff. Eureka is also a professional queen. She's normally on time. Eureka is like ready to go. Like she's in my opinion, one of the professional queens.
Yeah, Eureka's had she had some public controversies around race stuff, which we've actually talked about.
Oh my God, Nicker, yes.
Which we talk about on the podcast with Eureka actually, and she's also, yeah, we had her on the live episode that we did.
Yes.
And then we also had she also has had a public struggle with substance abuse as well.
Yeah,
which I think she's on the mend from now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Eureka, bless her.
Let's move on to Aja, who is one of the truly fiercest performers I think I've ever met in my life. I mean, undeniable. And by the way, truly from Brooklyn, not pretend like some people who moved to New Jersey and moved to Atlanta and moved to St. Lucia for a collected total of 12 years. A person who's actually born and raised in New York City and stayed there until she did Drag Race. A real New Yorker.
You're frozen.
Am I?
But Jacob, is he frozen for you too? I can't even think he's saying.
No, he's not frozen for me.
But you know what? I'm not frozen for the listeners. They heard me. Let's put it that way. So you'll have to tune into the episode to find out what I said.
No, thank you.
What do you think about Aja?
I remember Aja from when I first started in drag, and that's when Aja, Momo Shade, and B Ames. They used to call them, well, Thorgy and music, or right. They used to come around. That's back when Aja's name was Aja Injection. She would have syringes on all of her fingers. It was, I don't know why that was a thing. Where was she getting these syringes from?
Probably the CVS. You know, because syringes don't all have needles in them. A syringe and a needle aren't the same thing.
Got it. Well, she'd have these things. She was injection, and she used to like. She was part of ballroom back then, and she was underage, of course. Aja was probably what, like 18, 19 back then. She used to come up to the clubs.
Oh, girl, I met Aja before you. I met Aja when she was like 16, sneaking into the clubs.
Well, let's see how old is she now. I met Aja in 2012, and Aja is
Aja's 29 years old.
so 12. What's today? 2023. So it's 11 minus.
She was like 17. I was 18 in 2012, and she's like a year older than me, so she was like 17, 18.
I met Aja before I met you. I knew Aja when she was literally 16 years old, sneaking into the club before B. Ames even moved to the city. When B. Ames, by the time B. Ames moved in, she was actually, Aja had really stepped it up and had really become like this like really fierce queen around New York City. Aja's also someone who's kind of had a bit of a back and forth with the world of Drag Race, and she's currently having it out with a lot of the fans over her opinions about who's the little duck walk queen?
Oh, Anitra.
Anitra. And I can't remember quite what her opinions are about Anitra, but she's
Because
like,
Anisha did the walk the fucking duck thing the first challenge, and then like Aja like just critiqued it a little bit, kind of very legendary Laomi, and people were like, you're hating on her, you just wish she had the career you wish you had, blah 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 blah. It was that kind of stuff.
But I think that when Green Day or Green Gay, whatever their name is, that page that does the video essays on Drag Race stuff.
I don't know that. I never even heard of this person. Green Gay?
I think it's either Green Day or Green Gay, but they do video essays about Drag Race girls. You've probably seen one without realizing you've seen one. And it's more than likely in your recommended YouTube videos if you're, anyway. But the point is, he released a video about Aja, and then Aja started getting like more hate again. Aja's one of the people who just kind of gets a lot of, in my opinion, unwarranted hate from the Drag Race fandom.
Yeah, I think so. I think that a lot of it started though because especially after All Stars 3, people were like really riding the Aja train, and then she wanted to focus on her music a lot. So she kind of like she started performing and she like chopped drag, and also she had her own gender identity and a lot of things going on with her own stuff. But I think people were like, there were like a few controversies where like gigs booked her, and we don't know what the email said, right, or what the agreement was. But she showed up to the gig, and they were expecting Aja. But they got her out of drag performing her music, and people were like, "Wait, we wanted to see you jump off a box into a dip in your outfit." Like, so I think a lot of it started then.
Well, I think that something about the Drag Race fandom, they really have a problem when you distance yourself from drag. If you say you don't want to do drag, they will fight you. They will turn on you. They will go bananas on you. I don't know if there's any other job in the world that if you quit, people are just gonna start fighting you. Besides entertainment. It's like, girl, let this girl do drag. If she want to do drag, let her not do drag. If she want to do drag, leave this girl alone. But I've just also been on Legendary as well. I was there on Legendary.
Oh yeah.
I was not competing on Legendary. I was just there for one episode. But it was very amazing to see her there and to like kind of have a shared moment. I've been a big fan of Aja for a long time. Her music is truly amazing.
Her Look at Me Now lip sync is so iconic.
Aja has truly amazing music. I cannot recommend you go listen to Aja's music enough. I'm telling you, do yourself a favor and listen to Aja's music. It is truly, truly
Look
amazing.
at me now. I'm getting paper.
Let's go on to Pheromone, honey. I don't really know much about Pheromone. Did you do like a tour with her?
Yeah, Pheromone and I, we were both in All Stars 4 together. Pheromone went home second. Did she have your favorite little song?
Oh my God, look at her birthday.
Martin Luther King birthday?
No, look at her birthday.
Hold on. Her promo picture was so good. Her promo look was so good. Oh wow, she born on September 11th. Someone else was born on September 11th.
Ginger Minge.
Her season 9 promo look was
and Taraji P. Henson.
Wow. Her promo look from season 9 is it was so beautiful and chic and sexy. That latex dress, I fucking love that promo look.
Yeah, she always looks stunning. She recently came out as a trans woman.
Yeah,
She did
on
like a really
Give
touching
It To Me
interview
Straight.
on do what?
On Give It To Me Straight with Maddie Morphosis.
Maddie is honestly eating, and I can't even hold her. Maddie's eating down.
She
Like
is.
Pheromone's only 30, only because I feel like she's been around for so long. Not because I think she's old, but like I feel like I've been around. She's been around for so long. Like, and also the fact that MySpace era aesthetic and like the Christina Aguilera is such a big part of her brand. I just assumed she was like my age.
Yeah, no, she's 30 years old. She's from Houston, Texas. Oh my God. Her and Beyonce from the same place.
Really? She would have worked.
Hmm.
Well, I think I don't know where
The
she's
third
living now.
ward,
Vegas?
Pheromone.
Is she in Vegas now? I have no clue. But
I
she
don't
she
know.
she vanished for a hot second.
She did. She did. Pheromone, we did a Christmas tour together. It was a tour right after All Stars 4 or during All Stars 4. And I just remember Pheromone would I think she would just get Schwasty McShwasty on this bus. And Pheromone would just stay in her gig after the show in full geesh and just go out and party with the girls and then come back. And she would always just be crying in the front of the bus. We're like, Farrah, girl, what's going on? She's like,
Wait, literally crying?
"No." Yeah.
Or like moaning or crying? Like, oh, or like
No, crying, tears coming out her face.
about what? 'Cause she was hungover?
Yeah, hungover, like different things going on, girl.
Didn't you say that Farrah used to this is the one thing that's come in my head about this that you said Farrah? I used to be like, this is wild. You said in Brooklyn does it too. They would just get IVs delivered to the venue and they would
I don't
like
know.
have IVs.
I don't know if Brooklyn does that. Does she?
I think Brooklyn said she does. I think Brooklyn somewhere. I mean, you didn't say Brooklyn, but I think Brooklyn went online and said that she. Maybe I made that about Brooklyn. I feel like Brooklyn either did it or said she did it or posted
Pheromone
that
absolutely
online.
does. A few times she's like hungover, so she just called an IV and they came and gave her an IV backstage
That's wild.
to like rehydrate her. Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah. Fierce.
I haven't had
Honestly,
an IV in a
fierce.
really long- Did I have an IV when I went under? You have to.
That's
have
a
an
thing
IV,
though.
right?
Like a lot of people do that now. They do high like that's like a thing. Like there's it's not even like rare anymore. I see it all the time on people's social media. Like IVs come and hydrate you.
Yeah, to like certain people. I think regular folks ain't getting no IVs. I'm not getting no IVs. No
No,
shit.
my friend and my friend Aritza, her brother does that service, and like a lot of people like who like party in the city, like they just get IVs, and it's like a service. Like you just call like an Uber Eats, and they come to your apartment and they give you an IV.
Isn't Arissa like a big time producer or something? Is she regular? So you think Arissa's
It's
just a
just
regular old person?
I said her
Arissa's funny.
brother, her brother, her
Oh,
brother.
he's regular.
Yes,
I'm
he's
sorry,
not in the
Arissa.
industry.
I'm sorry, Arissa's brother. I think you're spectacular. I
So,
don't think you're
Caleb.
from a quick
Shout out to
Google,
Caleb.
it looks like a IV is around 150 to 250, but if you want something bougie and fancy in it, it can go up to 800. But like it looks like standard water is between 150 and 250.
What is
water.
putting it-
Whatever,
Isn't that
whatever the
sugar
standard,
water?
maybe not water, whatever
It's
the
not
standard
water.
IV thing
It's
is.
not water. Jacob is giving alternative. It is not water in there.
It's just no. It's like a sugar water thing.
No, it has like
What's
it's
in an
not
IV? It's like sugar.
compound V.
IV therapy uses a type of plastic bag that goes into the vein, a needle in a plastic bag.
Yeah,
keep it connected
water-
all together.
Water, glucose,
water and sugar.
electrolytes.
Yeah,
So
it's
it is
sugar
water.
That's what
Why
I
are you
said.
trying to
It
clown
has
me?
electrolytes. It has electrolytes.
No, but me
That's-
and Jacob said sugar water. You act like we were wrong.
I said electrolytes is not
No,
sugar.
this is just like the Koch brothers. Me and Jacob said sugar water. You act like we were wrong. It is sugar water.
I was doing a bit. Y'all literally believe
Well, they
anything.
shut the fuck up. Your bits aren't good. Work on the bit. How about that? I don't have any interesting stories about Fairmont because I don't really know her that well. But she seems lovely and she is they did that weird bit with Christina Aguilera.
on
The next
season 10.
The next thing they were like, "Welcome back, Pheromone," and then Christina
Yeah, it was-
came out. That was
yeah,
such an
it's-
interesting bit.
Yeah, I mean, but
They
we're-
also had Pheromone come in the same outfit and meet Christina Aguilera backstage.
yeah, Bob.
That doesn't change it. The bit is weird.
No, really.
Do we have time for one more? We do.
Yes, we have time for one more. One of my
How about
favorite.
a queen, honey? A
I
beloved
love
queen.
her so much. Valentina. She subbed for Bob here on Sibling Rivalry podcast. Y'all should go back and listen to that episode. And she talks all about her hosting Drag Race Mexico and etc. I just love Valentina. Valentina is definition textbook a class act. Just so graceful, so classy. I'm just in awe of Valentina, her poise, her grace, and doing All Stars 4 with her. We talked a lot about that stuff, like the French Vanilla Fantasy and all that stuff. Was chef's kiss to like see her IRL. And I'll just never forget how nice Valentina was to me when I joined Work the Road for the first time. I stepped in and she held my hand through a lot of it, and she was like helped me do choreo and stuff. So I fucking love Valentina. She's great.
So people don't know this. Valentina loves disco music. She loves disco music, and would listen to it very loudly in the dressing room. But I was really into the disco music too, so I didn't care because I was like, girl, I love disco music. Violet was into like EDM, like fucking like so like it's like either Violet Chachki gets it or Valentina gets the the aux cord, basically the Bluetooth connection. So I was always advocating for Valentina to get it because I wanted to hear disco, and I did not want to hear. I didn't want to be at the Electric Daisy Carnival Festival backstage. And I toured with her for Work the World. She's I can agree. She's very, very lovely, very, very agreeable. Yeah, just really sweet and charming. She's really a sweet, charming young lady. Like I love Valentina.
Yeah, I love her.
And she's from Cali, from LA, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And she's the host of Drag Race Mexico.
Drag Race Mexico.
Which is super gaggy. And I feel like we were all like rooting for her to get this
Valentina
job.
Is not 5'8".
You think she's taller or shorter?
She's taller than that.
She's not taller than you.
No, she's not taller than me. Valentina's probably like 5'9", because I'm 5'11". Valentina's like 5'9".
Not an inch. You really act like the inch was just wild. You
maybe
act like
5'10".
You act like she's 6'2".
Or maybe 5'10". I feel like we're like the same height.
Do you feel like you look eye to eye with her?
Yeah, I think so.
I just remember that her getting cast, for me, her as the host of Mexico and Brooklyn as the host of Canada is it's right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right.
So
okay,
what are you saying about France?
I think that it should have been me. Je suis la jeune fille. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Interesting.
Je vais vous tuer. Do you know what even any of that means?
I don't.
Do you know what literally any of that means? Because you're not a francophone.
Okay. This nigga does one little show with Madonna at a little bar in France, and now he's fucking a muzzy.
Yeah, me and Madonna performed at Joe's Pub.
Now you muzzy now, all of a sudden.
I think that I have a theory about RuPaul stepping down. When she gives up Australia, UK is next, and then America. I don't think she'll step down from all three at once. I think the first thing she'll do is give up Australia.
I think you're wrong. I think RuPaul be like, I'm done, and he's just gonna leave all three. I don't think RuPaul is gonna like inch his way out the door. I don't think so. I disagree.
You really think so?
Yes, I think RuPaul gonna and I'm done.
What about just lightening your load? Like, what if you're like, I don't want to quit. I just want to lighten my load. I don't want to host 3 seasons a year. RuPaul does more. RuPaul has been on more seasons Drag Race than anyone. Truly, she has done every season.
No.
Yeah.
Who's
been on more seasons Drag Race than RuPaul?
I was gonna say Michelle, but no, she was on the first 2 seasons.
Jujubee.
Yeah, RuPaul has. I mean, are we counting Queen of the Universe?
Yeah, but still, RuPaul's been on every season of US. None of our franchises. She's just been on and she does all the UK and all of Australia. She has filmed at this point probably 30 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, if not more.
But Michelle's done all the ones RuPaul has done, And then she's
Nope.
also done.
Nope, Michelle came in on season
was that,
3.
but it's that 1 and 2. But she's done Queen of the Universe, which those are 12 episodes each. So and season 1 of America only had like what 8 episodes. So Michelle may have done the same amount.
You don't know how many episodes were on Queen of the Universe. You just made that up.
No, bitch. I watched the first season.
It was 12 episodes?
It was 12. It was like 9, I think.
Who won the first season?
Drag Queen, who now hosts Drag Race Brazil.
Wait, she's the host of Drag Race Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
There were 14 episodes.
14. So Michelle has done this maybe a little more. Plus, she guest judged on Canada's Drag Race.
Is Michelle going to step up for Ru?
I don't know.
Are you?
I can see it. I think there's a segment of the population that would really be upset that it's not a drag queen, but I don't know.
It has to be a drag queen. It has to be a drag queen. Michelle is a drag queen, but it has to be a campy drag queen.
I could see Michelle doing it though.
She's talented, and she's got the she's a true nightlifer. She has the ballroom experience. She has the drag experience. She has the cabaret experience. She has the RuPaul's Drag Race experience. I mean, she's quite qualified. Michelle is overqualified for the job, if anything.
Yeah. Life is a cabaret, oh chum.
You know,
Join in the cabaret.
They do continental for people who are AFAB.
What happened?
Is there like a continental for AFAB people?
A continental?
Is there like a Miss Continental for like people who are assigned female at birth?
Yeah, you mean Miss Universe? Miss America?
In the Miss Continental world, there's like a I think there's
Potato,
like an AFAB.
please.
Are you gonna ask him? Yeah, ask Potato if he knows. Anyway, I can't remember, but I feel like there is. Michelle should do it. She'd win.
I could see Michelle doing a little ditty.
Monday we didn't make it very far today, I gotta be honest. But to be fair, we spent a lot of time talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was just the holidays. We were talking about like the holidays. It's fine. Y'all, listen, we got through half the girls, bitch. The fuck.
But we've been averaging about a season per episode, but
I think we've been averaging 6 to 8 girls per episode.
And that feels fair.
No, Jacob. 68 girls an episode, Jacob? No.
Yep. That's what I said.
Monday, can you admit you're wrong about sugar water before you log off?
I was doing a bit, and I'm not going to justify my bits. You do your bits all the time, and I don't laugh, and sometimes I laugh. And sometimes you laugh at mine, sometimes you don't, and that's fine.
All right, guys, I'm just continuing the documentation of Monet never saying she's wrong. It's always a bit. Anytime Monet's wrong, it's a bit. So Bob Drag Queen videos timestamp, because we're gonna gather our data on you, honey.
Why are you so dead set on gathering data to prove me wrong? I could spend that same energy.
Passion.
It's
my passion.
I could spend that energy on you, but I choose to do actual good things with my time and energy.
This is good. I'm reading the world of evil. This is my passion. This is
your
for the greater
bastion,
good,
bitch. It's your bastion
of humanity. And on that note, thank you for coming to my show. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.